Like and subscribe.
Oh, that's perfect.
We in Costa Rica.
We are here in Costa Rica, but first we gotta get our bags, go through customs, so we can get ready to enjoy this ultimate week trip in Costa Rica. What's up, everybody? I'm sorry I gotta narrate this video, but it's something that had to be done. We are about to get on the shuttle, head to Enterprise, so we can pick up our rental car and be on our way to our Airbnb.
Where are we going?
I have no idea.
We got ways to work, y'all.
Finally, we headed in the right direction. Since leaving Enterprise, we had just been driving around in circles. Now we're on our way. You can see the building of our Airbnb right here. As we enjoy this view, we have finally made it to our destination, people. This building was so dope from the outside to the lobby. Now let's head on up to the 8th floor where our room is for the night. We got a little view. Let's head on inside and check out this Airbnb. Now this Airbnb was cool, but it wasn't the best on the whole trip. You got a balcony to enjoy the outside and the view. As we go upstairs, we got a glimpse of the view again. Now this Airbnb could accommodate at least 4 people comfortably with the 2 twin beds upstairs. Got the nice walk-in closet. We got a glimpse of the view one more time as we wrap around to the kitchen and head into the room that we slept in that night. Now we only stayed in San Jose one night. That's all you really need because you're going to explore. Alright, y'all. I think we in downtown San Jose. Gonna go to this restaurant and get our grub on. And get our grub on we did. Shout out to TikTok for recommending this restaurant for us. I had a Costa Rican beer. We had ceviche, this nice sampler platter that she recommended. And of course, I could not let this video go without getting some type of automobile in it. Good morning, Costa Rica. It's day 2. It's a travel day. Let's go. Did y'all enjoy that beautiful time lapse I created? Thank you. As we go downstairs, we just slept in that night. If you're a party animal, you can go out and party. I'm pretty sure they got somewhere for you to go. As we drive through downtown, we're headed to the Central Market. We had to find parking. And we had to go to the bank to make a money exchange. And after that, we got some food and we were headed on our way. We're leaving San Jose. Now we're on the way to Santa Teresa. Now I was surprised they had tolls, but they're not that expensive. Now this ride to the ferry is about an hour. And once you get to the ferry, it's about another 30 minutes until you get to the Nicoya Peninsula. We caught some dolphins along this ride, and we seen a speedboat. Nothing too fancy though.
How was your experience on the ferry?
Just any kind of normal ferry, I guess. And that was actually my first time on a ferry. No cap.
That carries automobiles?
Yes, that carries automobiles. All the times I've been in New York, we never had to get on a ferry to get on with an automobile.
True.
Wow, we are off the ferry. We have made it to Paquera. We are on our way to Santa Teresa. We are back on land and we are on our way to our next Airbnb in Santa Teresa. Now this ride is about 2 hours long and it's really windy and really, really bumpy, but you'll make it. Santa Teresa, we made it. Yes, Santa Teresa, we have finally made it after that long, windy, bumpy ride. Now, y'all, this was the best Airbnb. As you can see, we had 2 rooms that could accommodate 4, maybe 5 or 6 people, depending on your situation, if you got kids or whatnot. Now, this bathroom was something else. As you see, the outdoor tub with the walk-in shower and all the stone wash on the walls, man, purely amazing. As we go around to the common area with the outdoor indoor living, and you see that nice refreshing pool. We went on a bioluminescence tour. I recommend this if you're not scared to kayak at night. Now I'm not gonna lie, I was purely petrified, but the science behind the bioluminescence thing is pretty incredible. So I really recommend it if you're not scared. El Gato is its name, and it wouldn't let me pet it. Plus, it was there the whole trip. Today, it's hot as I don't know what outside. I'm probably sweating on camera, but we are on the way to Montezuma, and we'll check you guys out later. Costa Rica is the place to go see waterfalls, and that's what we're about to do. We're on our way to Montezuma. It's another 30 to 45 minute ride from Santa Teresa, but we're on our way to go see the great Montezuma waterfall. We made it to Montezuma and parked in this parking area that was right by the beach. Then we went to this restaurant that was directly across. They had this great view from the second level. So we enjoyed the view, and then we had our breakfast. I had a breakfast burrito, and Jay had the huevos ranchero, along with the fresh pineapple and mango juice. Then we took a stroll on the beach, holding hands, walking in the sand. As we were strolling on the beach, we did find out that there were more restaurants in that area. So if you plan on staying for longer than we did, which wasn't very long, you have multiple options to eat. We finally made it to Montezuma Waterfall as we get our detailed instructions, English and Spanish. Now you want to make sure you're very careful. Look at Pedro! He handled this trail like a champ. Now you want to make sure you're very careful because it's very slippery, and I almost fell. As you can see Jay here taking her time. We finally made it. Look at that great waterfall. This is just another waterfall to the side. That's there. We're back at the Airbnb. I'm cleaning out the pool so we can take a dip. And then she took advantage of that nice outdoor tub.
Going to the beach. We're going to the beach. To the beach.
One more thing we learned about this country. If you go to the beach, go see the sunset. And I admit, it's the most beautiful thing on planet Earth. It just makes you want to get close and hold hands. They also call this surfer's paradise. And I'm so sad that I did not get to take some surfing lessons. But next time, because of course I'm going back, I'm definitely taking some surfing lessons so I can hang loose.
Just left the beach looking for food. Just left the beach looking for food. Oh. a date, kind of nervous. Finally found the restaurant we were looking for.
Now, we had been eyeballing this restaurant the whole time we were in Santa Teresa. This restaurant was super vibey with the lights and the outside ambiance. They gave us a complimentary dish from the kitchen. I had this nice lobster dish, and Jay had the surf and turf.
I'm Millie Rock and Block.
Bye, y'all.
Good morning, Costa Rica. It's day 4 in Costa Rica, day 3 in Santa Teresa. Today is another travel day. We will be going to La Fortuna.
On the road again. Can't wait to get back on the road again. That's right, y'all. We are back on the road. We are headed to La Fortuna. Now, this ride is very long. It's about 5 to 6 hours, but it's well worth it. You can take the ferry, but it's a little bit longer. Now, this was probably the best dish I had in Costa Rica. It was just a traditional Costa Rican dish, but the chicken was marinated so well.
Woo! I am on the passenger side, guys. We had to take a break. We were in Limonal. Just had a little breakfast. We are on our way. I am so glad to be on the passenger side of things.
Yeah, we had to switch things up because I was getting pretty exhausted. It was time for baby to take over. Now, that restaurant was in Limonal, and now we're on our way again as we make our way through those small towns, faces past, and we're almost homebound. There's Lake Arenal with the volcano in the background, and there it is, Arenal Volcano. These are the hot springs everybody talks about.
Over the mountain and through the woods. Over the mountain and through the woods. Oh, hello there. We have finally made it.
That's right, everybody. We have finally made it to our temporary home in La Fortuna. Now, this Airbnb was probably my second on the list because couldn't you just imagine yourself having your morning coffee or eating your breakfast on that front porch, getting a great view of the volcano? Now, this Airbnb could accommodate at least 4 people comfortably, as we get a look at the kitchen and we get a shot of the bathroom. We took a trip to the local souvenir shop just so we could look around, but we did eventually find some souvenirs to take back to our family. Everything there is made in-house, in the back, so everything is super authentic. Now, there are a strip of restaurants in that area, but we chose this one because it was a seafood restaurant. It had a nice outside view. We had some ceviche. I had a snapper dish, and Jade got a steak. Then we went on a night conservation tour where our guide had been growing this conservation in his backyard for about 5 years. We got to learn about tree cutter ants, stink bugs, mushrooms, lizards, poison dart frogs, butterflies. We got to see some sloths.
Morning, Costa Rica. We're in La Fortuna.
We have made it to the park to see La Fortuna Waterfall. Now let me explain. It's 500 steps to get down. So just imagine coming back up. They have these nice little motivational sayings to keep you going. And they also have these wood carved seating areas, which I used. Now we're up close and personal with La Fortuna. I had no idea waterfalls could be so loud. And the vegetation that grows around the waterfall is truly remarkable.
And your host is asleep in the car. This is part of his story. Napping with his Atlanta.
I did 1,000 steps today to see a waterfall. I'm a little worn out. Just took a power nap. Now we're about to go ride ATV.
And we're off on the ATV. We're off on the ATV. We're off the ATV.
Back on the trail after going on a little hike to a river to get some clay to exfoliate our skin.
And I'm back. Did y'all enjoy those action-packed scenes as we get our last views of Lake Arenal and Arenal Volcano as we come to the end of our ATV tour? Now we're getting lunch at a steakhouse with the big cow in the front. If you're in Arenal, you can't miss it. Now this was probably my second best meal and the best steak I had ever had in my life.
We are back. We are at the mystical hanging bridges. Yesterday was a doozy. After the ATV ride, we got a little dinner at a steakhouse. Then we went home and we slept all day. Well, we stayed inside. We didn't sleep all day. I was really tired. I think everything was starting to catch up with me. So I slept in the car and we stayed in bed all day because it was raining a lot. It really started raining heavy yesterday. Today's our last day. Like I said, we're at Arenal Hanging Bridges, mystical Arenal Hanging Bridges, and we're gonna make the best of the day before we leave. We'll go back to our miserable lives in America. Adios.
Although we've come to the end of the road, and I can't let go of the fact that we're about to leave Costa Rica, man. But we're gonna make the best of it as we are at the famous hanging bridges. Look at her. She was so scared she was going to have a final destination moment because the bridges were so wobbly. Now you can get a tour guide for this trail, but it comes with an extra fee. But it might be well worth it to you if you want to see those exotic animals like the birds and the monkeys and the sloths. We just decided to do it ourselves. As you can see, every bridge has its own theme and its own name, which I think is very unique. Now, every bridge probably has a deeper meaning, but like I said, if you want to know that meaning, the tour guide is probably the way to go, because I'm pretty sure they have a great explanation of where the names for the bridges come from. Now I must say, that was a great experience as we come to the end of the hanging bridges and we get our feet back on solid land. I'm about to shed a tear. Not only because the trip is over, but I gotta drive 6 hours to get back to San Jose. And it started raining really heavy. Now to cap off this trip, thanks to TikTok one more time, we ate at this expensive restaurant in an expensive hotel. Till next time, guys, catch you on the next trip. Pura Vida. Push it out. Come on.
Hit that bell. Hit that bell.